everybody. How you doing? As the recording of this video, I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I just want to say that small things lead to big change. You know, you gotta have that momentum. Be it like in my personal life, I just started taking, walking. You do it your whole life. You think it'd be easy, but you purposely try to walk for a goal, it becomes difficult. But it's been about a week now, and I know my first day of doing it, my body was sore. I'm walking on my lunch break, but my body was sore. It just was rough. Yesterday I was thinking about it. It's not perfect, but I'm not as sore as I was, so small steps lead to big changes. Think about your job or a job you've had in the past where you were there for a year or so or longer, and the first couple weeks it was stressful. You didn't quite know what you're doing. It was rough because you're trying to learn new stuff, and your body's trying to remember the muscle memory and all that, and all of a sudden, about 6 months pass by, you're not even thinking about what you have to do. You're just doing it because small steps make big changes. Once you get in the momentum and do it for a while, it's not a big deal. Playing video games, you start a new game and it's pretty rough, and well, not rough, but the things to accomplish the goals that you're trying to do is a little difficult. And now you go back to that game and it's like, you just go over here, do this, do that. You go mine mithril over here, and you do this and that, and before you know it, you're helping other people. So don't get discouraged if what you're doing right now is a little rough, a little hard, because before long it won't be. Before long, and that could even go with your life in general, if you want to get right down to it. Where especially December, January, life gets a little tough for people. Life gets a little harder, and so that's why you see such things as well, I know I can't say it because they'll flag this, but people get very depressed and end up doing permanent solutions to short-term problems. I'll put it that way. And God bless anybody that's going through that right now, because once your mind gets going, it's hard to get back into positive thinking. But that's another thing. Small steps make big changes. Start simple. Say one good thing about yourself, or do one thing for yourself, small, be it an ice cream cone or something, be it buy that extra pack of candy bars or something. Don't eat too much now. Don't eat a whole pack in one sitting, but just take one small step to feel better, and then do it the next day, and the next day something a little different, but something a little more, and before you know it. And speak kindly about yourself. I suffer with that. I wish I would stop, and I try to remind myself, but when you say things like, my biggest thing is somebody will greet me, hey, how you doing? And I'll say horrible. I'm not doing horrible. I'm good. But I'll say it just kind of for laughs and giggles, but our bodies, from my understanding, and no, I'm not a professional, our bodies, from my understanding, don't know the difference if we're joking or not. When we say things like that, our body takes it. So that's one thing that's my deal that I need to work on. Or I say all the time, I'm tired. And I don't mean mentally. Well, maybe I am a little mentally, but most of the time I'm thinking physically. Maybe if I start rephrasing things, maybe I will get a little better in my life. But have to start with small steps, which will eventually lead to big gains. Once you're in momentum, it's pretty. Once you start doing something, before long, it's something that you don't mind doing. Like, first couple of days of walking on my lunch break, I would be heading towards back to work because I drive for a living. I'd be heading back to work and saying, I really don't want to do it. But I'd tell myself, well, just take 2 laps around the garage, and if you don't want to do anymore, don't do anymore. And if you do, well, great. And every time I walk the 28 minutes I have planned for myself, because I'll eat a little lunch before I get back to the station, and I can snack and such. And that's another thing I'm switching on, what I'm snacking on. I'm not going with carrots and celery and such, but I am snacking on more healthier options that I like. So, sorry about my thumb being in the camera. But yeah, so that's my unsolicited advice for you guys. Small steps lead to big changes. If you made it this far in the video, like and subscribe if you feel like you learned something or got some kind of value out of this, or you just say, hey, I want to start making a momentum to like more videos to help more people. Let's start it off with me. But follow, all that kind of good stuff. Every social media account I have is kind of slow right now. So, but anyways, that's enough of me begging.